Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Popcorn Podcast. I'm Tommy Cresta. Not alongside me for this episode is my co-host Ryan Fran, and today we're here to talk about The Black Phone 2 and the season finale of Gen V Season 2. And before we get into that, just wanted to let everyone know to make sure to follow us on all of our social media accounts of The Popcorn Podcast. Ryan, no, it's not Ryan, just Fran_12, Tommy _Cresta, The Popcorn _Pod on TikTok, The Popcorn _Gaming. Tommy _Cresta on Letterbox, Ryan Ferran on Letterbox. Go check out the 2V podcast and ours, because now you can do collaboration posts on YouTube, which is pretty cool. So now I post on both things. I didn't know you could do that on YouTube.
Yeah, they added that. I don't know why you said I wasn't here. I'm right here, right
Yeah,
next to you.
No, but like you're not alongside me. I was getting to that.
No, we're right here, dude. I'm always alongside you. You'll never forget me.
I'll
I'm
never
ingrained.
live. You're ingrained into my brain.
Exactly.
I can't get rid of you.
Never. I'm always gonna be there, whether you want it or not.
I'm just gonna be hearing voices. It's just gonna be you. You're gonna be the
You're
voice
hearing
of
a
my
lot of things.
conscience.
I'll tell you that right now. None of them are gonna be good.
How you doing, Ryan?
Great. How's that Gatorade treating you?
It's very good. What is it? It's my one I was drinking yesterday during the movie.
You kept it? I forgot you don't drink things. I forgot you just, you're just thirsty all the time.
No, I have my water over there. I was drinking a lot of water yesterday, so I just put it in the fridge and saved it.
Gotcha.
I told you I've been drinking a lot of water recently. I've been fixing myself.
Yeah,
Improving.
Yeah. After years of not drinking any fucking water.
Any water.
Yeah.
I've been improving my
thirsty. Oh yeah, I forgot. We forgot.
Shut up. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, you just disappeared for a second.
Keep going.
But yeah, we're here to talk about, as I said, Gen V Season 2 finale and the Black Phone. Ryan, which one would you like to start off with? I'll leave it up to you.
We'll probably do Gen V first, the finale. Let's do that. And finish off with Black Phone.
All right.
Black Phone's fun because you hated it and
Ooh,
I liked it.
I did not. Why do you always like to say I hate things when I don't hate them?
Because cool things happen. And you're like, yeah, they use CGI. Nah. That's what happens.
That's
what
true.
happens with every movie. You're like,
that's not true.
I don't like what they didn't do it practically. He's an ice skating demon. What do you want?
That's a weird thing to do, okay? Ice skating demon.
It was cool.
You said demon.
I did not say demon.
It sounded like you said demon. But the final episode of the season was titled Trojan. It was directed by Steve Boyum. And yeah, I really liked the finale. I thought it was really good. I thought it was much better than the last finale. Not that the first season's finale was bad. It just felt very quick, and there wasn't a lot of time for everything to be played out. But I felt like it gave the characters time to set up the next season and to play out everything I wanted to see. And it gave some characters their hero moments, which I really wanted to see. Especially characters I did not expect to get like a hero moment.
Yeah.
2 characters specifically I did not think were going to get hero moments in this episode.
Okay. Yeah, no, I liked it a lot. I liked the end, the final battle. I liked it was like finally got to see like a team fight, which was cool. Great. I wish somebody made a comment like, man, it was crazy in there. I could see so much. It's like a whole different pocket dimension in there. I wish somebody mentioned something because like last episode, I need to know what's in that guy's rectum. But yeah, I liked it a lot. I liked the finale. I thought it was good. I liked how they finished them off. That was cool. You texted me immediately, and you're like, "Man, that was nuts." Yeah, I liked it
was
a lot.
Wild.
Yeah, I thought it was a good finale. I thought it was very worthy of the season so far. I think they ended it well, brought all things together, and the way that the very last scene, the way it's going to lead into the boys, I like that a lot. It was cool, very cool. I was happy to see my boy.
Your boy? A-Train's your boy now?
It's my boy, dude.
I know. I think I'm. Really? I didn't know that.
A-Train's the man.
I didn't know you were such a big A-Train guy.
Was it? Did you know they didn't do the train noise when he pulled in though?
What?
Is that just when he's leaving? The noise.
There's a noise when A-Train moves?
Do you not watch? Yeah. It does like a train noise.
Really?
Plays A-Train. Have you never noticed that?
No.
Yeah. Every single time. Except I didn't notice it this time.
Yeah,
Maybe
never
you can
noticed
just
that.
run a little slower and be quiet. I don't know. But
I thought that
yeah,
was just like the nickname they gave him.
no, I mean
Oh,
yes, but yeah, but rewatch literally the opening scene of the show. You hear a train noise. It's cool. It's a cool little thing.
that's crazy that I have never noticed that.
Never noticed it.
Huh. But yeah, the episode opens with going back in time, seeing Godolkin injecting himself with V1, uh, the version that Soldier Boy and Stormfront had, and this is just before he is burned in the laboratory fire. In the present day, we see that the group uh, tends to an injured Doug, which again, he continues to be one of the highlights of the entire season. He is so good in every scene that he's in.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I forget the actor's name. He's amazing in Black Mass, and he continues to be amazing in this series. Marie can't heal him because she is still so exhausted from healing Godolkin. Um, yeah, and then we see that Doug sadly is. And as soon as he died, I was like, "Oh, my boy's back. Here's some
I
Black
know.
Noir." And I was explaining to
As
Sam.
soon as I saw the sword come down, I was like, there's only one person that could be. Has to be Noir. Tom's pumped.
I was so excited, and then I completely forgot that's the other version of Black Noir, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not as
Yeah.
happy anymore. I don't like this one as much. I don't like
You
that
don't
he
like the new
talks."
guy? It's a different person.
Yeah, I don't know. And he's not destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, and then he's captured. Polarity's captured by Black Noir. And yeah, it was just setting up a lot. And then Marie reconciles with Kate and heals her finally, which I did think was a little fast from her not being able to heal to then being able to heal Kate.
Yeah,
But I was
that's
able
what
to
I
kind
was
of let it
thinking.
go because it's a superhero show.
Yeah, but also Kate doesn't use her powers at all, which was kind of disappointing. Like I figured
Hmm.
if she's gonna heal, if Marie's gonna heal her, and then be like, "Oh my god," they do this whole big scene, which was cool. Like you said, it's a little quick from her not being able to heal Doug to immediately being able to heal Kate. But you make this whole scene about like Kate's crying, they're all happy for each other, and then Kate never uses her powers. There wasn't really a chance for her to do so, but I wish they would have written in something for her to
Oh
do,
no,
which was
she
kind of
uses her
disappointing.
powers.
When
She does it to the guard to let Marie in.
she does, you're right. I
Yeah, I
apologize.
completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
Is that in
I
my
forgot about that
notes?
too. She does do that. You do take notes on this. Look at you.
I don't know if it is.
Good.
Then Godolkin prepares a seminar with the students to eliminate the weak and enhance his powers, hoping then that he can control Marie and eventually control Homelander, who he blames for the soup's decline and their weaknesses to, uh, and having his weakness being that he does not want to be overshadowed by anyone else. Which I thought that scene was really good with him and Sister Sage, because I never thought about that being Homelander's weakness. Is that he doesn't really have like a weakness except for it being his ego, and
Yeah.
that being that he might not physically have a weakness, but his team aside alongside him being really his weakness.
You can absolutely get under his skin to a severe point with Homelander. That's
Yeah.
yeah,
Sister Sage also a G for leaving that door open for Polarity,
yeah,
and
yeah. I'm
that
I'm
scene was
glad
really
that she
good.
had. I like the part where she was Godolkin explains his plan. She was like, "No, you're not doing that shit," and then basically turns against him. I like seeing that. She
Yeah.
realized that she's like, "All right, this guy's not going to listen to me now, so let me just fuck around and think of something else." Probably in the boys, she'll probably end up going back to Homelander and go with whatever plan she had with him to get herself on top. But that'll be interesting to see, especially if Homelander finds out that she was involved with Godolkin and all that. Seeing
Hmm.
Homelander like freak out on her is going to be so much fun to watch because she's going to find a way to talk herself out of it. But that's again still going to be cool to watch.
Yeah, because he's probably gonna like grab her by the neck, and she's gonna be like, "No, no, that's not what it seemed like." Use her
Yeah,
intelligence to somehow get herself out of it. Um, but yeah,
or just
as we
blackmail
said,
him again.
yeah, again. Then as we said, she frees Polarity, and then Maria arrives at the seminar, while the rest of the group infiltrates inside Black Hole, the superhero, where they use
Hmm.
his anus, as Ryan wants to be inside of it and see how it works.
That's not what I said.
They
I just want to
subdue
know for
Thomas, and Harper
science.
controls him, and they evacuate the students.
She's putting lies on my name. I don't need to be inside of it. I just want to know for science, where do they go? What
I
happens?
I was thinking about it.
Oh, now you're thinking about it.
Well, when the
I bring up
multiple of them were in there,
there were multiple like dog guys. The oh my god, what's the word? The diaper babies that he had to watch. There were like 7 leashes up his asshole. There's multiple guys in there.
oh, were there?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was just the one in there.
No, you didn't see because he had to like fumble around and be like, which leash is it again? You didn't see that?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of dudes up there in the
Oh,
last episode. Yeah. He did draw some good dicks on their faces though. That was good work. He says it. He like that might be my finest work. And I don't blame him. Those were good.
that was a funny scene. And I like that he's like, yeah, I didn't really trust the whole idea of like going with them. It did seem a little sketchy.
Yeah.
um, but I did like, so you think that they're gonna beat Godolkin, but then she starts to take over, and you can see the veins in his head. She's just gonna pop them. But I still don't know how he manages to control her.
I think the time just
Like,
ran out
yeah,
on
like did he just
her
eventually
powers.
like that's just how fast he was able to get
Yeah.
the evolution?
Cause I think because he well her powers only last what was it 15 seconds or 50? I think it was I think it's a minute. It's not a long time. And the guy
Yeah,
yeah.
15
So
seconds.
yeah, so like she gets her powers and then she does some stuff and then the one guy what's his name? The guy that you didn't trust but who was totally fine.
Yeah,
Um
the brother.
yeah, he says 15 seconds like 10 seconds after she uses it her powers. And then, 30 seconds later, so it's got to be like a minute. But even still, that minute ran out and I think he just controlled Marie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which was
I really
cool. I
like
thought
that
that was a
scene.
cool
Looked
scene.
really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my mother
I
keeps
agree.
texting. And then when that whole scene with Annabeth, when Annabeth sees like her vision finally coming to fruition, I thought that
Mm-hmm.
was really cool to see. Also, Annabeth, very good in the show. Really like her
Yeah, she's
character,
good.
and I like how she's gonna stay with them, and I like their whole reconciliation at the end when
Mm-hmm.
before the character shows up at the end.
Yeah.
Um, and then when Polarity shows up, that was like the hero moment I was really excited for. I like seeing, oh my god, the blonde girl that we both love.
Emma?
Emma. I liked her having like her hero moment when she gets big
Yeah.
and just kicks Godolkin across the room. That was pretty cool to see because it was for once she had like her power, like she was able to
Yeah.
like fully control it.
Yeah, she did it herself. That was cool to see. That was a good hero moment. I like that a lot. Um,
Oh, we
like
didn't
you
talk
said,
about.
especially the whole
Oh,
season, especially with just before when they're all in the bedroom together,
I was
and
just
she
that's the thing I
explains
was
like
gonna bring
she
up.
she did throw up again. She was doing it all over again, but now she seems like she can fully control the powers now. At least she did in that scene. Maybe it's like it always happens in superhero things. It's like the stress of a situation brings the powers out. So maybe it's something like that, but she can control them much better now, which is good to see.
Yeah, and then we learned that Jordan says Jordan and I always forget the girl. It's just Jordan. No, it's not Jordan and Jordan. It's Jordan and
No, it's Jordan.
okay, it's just Jordan. I guess I was thinking the actor and actress's name because they were doing an interview earlier and I was watching it.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
they
got a badass name too. London Thor. It's a fucking awesome
that is
name.
a pretty cool name. Someone from the cast, I forget who. Someone from the cast having a baby right now. I forget who it is.
Yeah.
Um, they that whole scene where she tells Marie that she doesn't want to date her anymore because she's just gonna
Mm-hmm.
be mad at her and that's just not what she wants anymore to like have these feelings of anger. And I mean, I completely understand where she's coming from. Marie has now left her twice,
Yeah.
just left without any warning or anything, and I completely see where she's coming from. But
Yeah.
going back to that scene in the bedroom, that was one of my favorite scenes of the entire season. Like it
Just
felt
them
like
talking.
yeah, just like a good friendship moment. Like, and I'm a softie for those kind of scenes. There's
I've
a couple
always been a
scenes like that in the
softie.
Black Phone that they got me. My score has changed for the Black Phone with some thinking
It's gone
yesterday
up or
too.
down.
I can't tell you because you're a
Okay.
hater.
Fine.
Um,
It says you. You hated
says
that movie.
you.
You looked over in the middle of that movie and you hit me with that.
There was
You
one
hit me with
because there
that
was
eye
one scene
roll.
that was ridiculous.
No, it wasn't that ridiculous. That was a good movie.
Um,
Which I will be the first to say I was wrong again. Whole thing last time I was like unnecessary sequel. It can't be that good. I was wrong again. It's every time when I think a movie's going to be dog shit, it's good. When I think a movie's going to be good, it's dog shit. I can't explain it. It's every time. So
Every
I think
time
this
that
movie's
you're
good.
like confident about something.
Yeah,
I mean,
every
Civil
time.
War might have been the best one. That was like months of you refusing to watch it.
I know. I was
You
like, this is bad. And it was like number 5 or something.
on your list of movies of the year.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I like that movie. I always thought that movie was going to be good. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. This guy lies a lot.
To go back
Way
and
more.
listen to any of our podcast episodes, you can probably find Ryan calling out movies that end up being good numerous times.
No.
Don't go listen to us talk about what we think Avatar 2 is going to do at the box office, though. That might be one of our coldest takes.
I was saying that it was going to make like $3 billion. It only made 2, but I was pretty high on that movie the whole time. I didn't say anything bad about it.
It might be the worst take in podcast history.
I thought,
It's up
like, I
there with the
really
dudes.
thought people were just hungry for more Avatar after 11 years, so I knew that movie was going to make bank. That was my only thought on that movie.
Back to Gen V. Um, Polarity arrives and he's able to, as everyone knows, Godolkin cannot take control Polarity. He's able to knock uh, Marie out of control. Godolkin out of control of Marie. Marie then pops him, but it's not like the normal pop that we've seen. She blows from his chest up, and
Yeah.
it just destroys him. Afterwards, Polarity tells the group that he has to flee. Everyone has to flee. They cannot stay there. It's not like last time. This is different, and that he's gonna stay, and he's gonna pretty much take on this kind of like scapegoat for them.
Yeah.
And it was gonna be a suicide mission. I don't. So I didn't. I don't think he's gonna die. I think he's gonna get arrested. I mean, unless
Mhm.
if it's Homelander shows up, he's gonna die. They're gonna
Yeah.
kill him. But
If
if
it's
anyone else
Vought,
shows up,
like he said, then he'll probably get arrested. But I think, if anything, if he does get arrested, maybe he shows up in the boys. If he shows up in the boys, Homelander's walking into the interrogation room and just cutting his fucking head off. He's done.
or yeah, just punching a hole through his chest.
Yeah, he's fucked. Which sucks because he was really good this season. I liked him a lot. A
He was.
lot of growth throughout the whole season, especially like from season 1, where he really just cared about Andre, and then this season watching him grow and realize like, all right, sad about his kid, about Andre dying, and then realizing how much of a hero Andre was, and just learning to care for everyone else, all of his friends. It was really good. I loved his arc throughout this whole season. And that ending where he just, like you said, turns into the scapegoat and just takes the blame for them so they can get away. That was great. Really liked
I
that.
agree.
But he's fucked beyond belief. He's going to die so horribly. He's going to die in a terrible way. It sucks.
But it's like what Sister Sage said. What else does he have? I mean, like he did everything he wanted to do, and when he does die, he'll be reunited with his wife and son. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, he said, he's like, I didn't think I had anything more to live for. But
I'm so sorry if everyone hears my dog.
is that Lucy?
That's Lucy.
Yeah.
She's a very crazy dog.
Dumb
The
dog.
episode ends as the group now are fugitives, and they are recruited by Annie Starlight, and A Train to join the resistance against Homelander and Vought in a really cool little final kind of like team up to set up the boys' final season and a possible season 3 of Gen V as announced by Eric Kripke.
Okay.
Which I don't know how they would set up a season 3 of Gen V unless they want to keep the show running. But he said they would have to have really good numbers of views on this and the boys.
Yeah. Which I'm sure the boys is going to do fine. But if anything, maybe it'll be like, we know this is the last season of the boys. Maybe they defeat Homelander, and just the third season of Gen V is them kind of like cleaning up, so to speak, like getting them back to normal. Because you think like the Homelander people, if Homelander goes in season 5 of the boys, then the
Yeah.
Homelander people are going to go just up in arms, go crazy. And I think if anything, the boys won't deal with that. But then Gen V season 3, if that were to happen, probably would. That's probably where that would go.
Yeah, I
If I
guess
had to
so, yeah.
guess. I mean,
He's got it. That has to be the end of the show.
yeah, the boy.
That
Yeah,
has
the
to be with
boys
the boy.
go.
I
That's it.
don't see the boys ending any other way, except with
No.
Butcher and him battling it out.
Yeah, everybody's gonna die, and I'm
Oh,
pumped.
all the main people are going.
Yeah.
There's no other way that this universe ends.
Uh-uh.
It's gonna be such a mess.
Hmm.
It's gonna be like season 2 bloody ending.
Yeah, but I do wonder now that Sam and Kate are in on the resistance. That's probably going to lead directly into like Starlight and A Train getting everybody out, especially like Frenchie and Kimiko because they were the
Oh
ones that
yeah.
captured them. So they know probably where they are. Maybe, hopefully, they know where they are, and then they can tell them. That's maybe that'll be the opening of season 5 is getting them out, or at least like the first kind of story beat is getting
Hmm.
those two out and saving them, and then
Yeah.
that leads into saving everybody else. So that could be cool.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Um, but yeah. Anything else you want to add to Gen V season finale?
I thought it was good. I liked it.
I
I
did
like
too.
this show.
I think it's probably the best show we've reviewed in a while.
Yeah, I think it's the best
I think it's the
like
most complete
spin-off
show.
show. Yeah, I think it's the best like spin-off show of anything in a long time. Like it's really tough to
Yeah.
have a spin-off like feel like its own thing. This really does. Even though like characters from the boys show up, especially in this season more than the last one, but it really felt like its own, unique characters, unique story that leads into the boys. It is really a good job of setting up and, adding on to the world and the story of the boys while doing its own thing. So I really like that. I thought this show was great, both seasons.
Agreed. And I think we reviewed a lot of TV on this channel recently. I think this is probably the best show best season we reviewed in a while with The Last of Us. Both seasons of that. I think it's the most complete season we reviewed in a while.
Yeah,
So I'm very happy with the season. Much better than I thought it was going to be, and it made me so pumped for the boys, and I
yeah, I'm
cannot wait for
excited.
that. Now on to something I was pumped for. I walked out a little disappointed, and the more I've thought about it, I have very feelings on it.
You have very feelings on it.
Yep. I don't want to say what kind of feelings on it, but I have
Can you
feelings
just
about it.
okay?
Because I don't want to say my thoughts yet before we get into the act intro it. So we're talking about the Black Phone. Well, no, it's not the Black Phone. It's just Black Phone 2, directed by Scott Derrickson, also written by Scott Derrickson. Has a 73% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb, 84% on Fandango, a 3.5 on Letterboxd. The cast is Mason Thames, Ethan Hawke, Madeline McGraw, and Miguel Mora. For those who don't know, Miguel Mora actually plays his younger brother in this one. He's in the first one and this one, but he plays his brother in this one.
Oh, he played Robin in the first one.
Yeah, he played Rob in the first one, plays his younger brother in this one.
I didn't know it was the same kid. I didn't even
Yeah,
realize they were related until he says it. I
yeah,
didn't hear the
I thought
last
it was
name or
pretty
anything,
cool.
but yeah,
And the synopsis for this film is that bad dreams haunt 15-year-old Gwen as she receives calls from the Black Phone and sees disturbing visions of three boys being stalked at a winter camp. Accompanied by her brother Finn, they head into a camp to solve the mystery, only to confront the grabber, a killer who's grown even more powerful in death. That's
that's the
actually not a
movie.
very that's not a very good synopsis. She
What?
doesn't because she doesn't receive calls
Yes, she
from
does
him.
from the mom.
Oh yeah, I
How
guess
it
she does receive
starts.
calls
Yeah,
from the Black Phone.
from the Black Phone.
I take the Black Phone as like receiving calls from him, but I guess that's not the Black Phone.
Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
thing. He don't even use the black. He uses it once in both movies, just
Also,
in this one.
one of the best scenes was when he uses it.
Yeah, it was cool.
That scene cooked because when the reveal of him like standing there in like one take.
Hmm. Not the best scene in the movie, but it was a good
No,
scene.
best scene.
That was the best scene in the movie.
The
She's
Freddy Krueger
spinning.
scene.
Yeah, when she's spinning around, flying through the air. That shit was nuts.
Yeah, when she's in the cabin.
Yeah, she's in the
Yeah, like
dream, and yeah, that
yeah.
was cool. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I
This
think when she's
movie
in the
is just
kitchen was the
see that was great. I think when she's in the phone booth in the dream, and then real life happens,
yeah.
that was the best. That was the scene. I was like, holy fuck, this movie rules. But this movie, just to get out of the way, absolutely, this is just the Black Phone one, and then you put Nightmare on Elm Street into it, and it's just this movie. That's all it is. It is very much Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. So if you like that, you're gonna like this movie. I think it was really good. I had a lot of fun with it. I think it's more fun than the first movie. The first movie's pretty good, This movie definitely takes a jump into the action part of it while still keeping a lot of the horror. Like a lot of the dream sequences with Gwen were genuinely creepy. The way they
Oh, they were
shot
so
it,
good.
I love the way it went from all the dream stuff was film, and then it, as she woke up, it would transition into film or digital. Very cool. I thought that was a great way of just adding to the kind of spooky level to it while giving us a visual representation of what world we're in. Thought that was very well done. I really like that. um but obviously all the actors still, fucking Madeline McGraw is still the best crier. it's
The
it's still
best.
like every time she cries or screams, you're like, oh god, this is terrible. It hurts. um but yeah, it was wild. This movie was very fun. I think it was more fun than the first one. The first one's good and has a lot of payoff with Finney learning to fight and finally getting the grabber. Very good. This movie takes more of a dive into the kind of like fantasy action, but I think doesn't dive in enough to completely dilute the horror aspects of this movie, because it has
Yeah.
genuinely scary stuff. I felt like stuff creeped me out, some decent jump scares, but when it does get more like fun and like action oriented, it's a good time. Like I don't think it ever. I know you don't feel this way. I don't think it overstepped at all. I think it was very fun.
Yeah, I agree. No, I there's a misconception in how I feel about him. Ryan likes to say that I don't have fun when I go to the movies. I feel like I am much more fun when it comes to movies than Ryan is. Ryan is more judgmental of movies than I am.
No.
That is so not true. I feel like if I go through our film scores, maybe not this year. I feel like this year I've been so much more harsh on movies. I don't know why that is. Um, I genuinely really enjoyed this movie, and when we walked out, I said to Ryan, anything with the Super 8 in this movie is amazing. Which I
Yeah.
feel like when they film it later, I don't think it's Super 8 anymore. Because I don't think he was
I
able
don't
to
think it
film
ever
like.
was. I
You
think it
don't
was
think it
just
was
digital.
Super
They
8
put a
when
filter
like
on.
when it is just like when she has to be when it's like quiet. I
No,
thought that
I'll
might have been
bet you.
actual Super 8.
I mean, it always could be, but I'll bet you they put a filter on it and just kind of like edited it to look more like it. Which, if they did actual like film, then great, that's awesome. If they did edits and I just said the word.
I
How
wonder. You
am I
can
blanking on
probably
this? A filter. Then it looked fantastic. I thought they did a great job with it.
let's see if they did.
Yeah, Google
Did
that in silence.
well talk about the black phone.
No, I want you to Google this. I want you to listen. I want to listen to you Google this.
Why?
This is what I want because it sounds nice. I want to hear you typing away those little thumbs of yours.
Super.
Do, do, do.
Wow. Yes, they used Super 8 film and a modified Super 16 film.
Nice. It
But
looked
when they
good.
were on the ice at the end, it's digital with a edit,
Okay, that
which
makes
is what I
sense.
thought because I was like, "There's no way they were able to film that ending
Yeah.
in Super 8 because that just it wouldn't look right."
No, especially with like the transitions. Like I said, it'd be tough
Yeah,
to go from that to that. But yeah, okay. If they use an actual camera, well done. Love
Scott
that.
Derrickson
Yeah, he went for it.
cooked. That
Yeah,
dude. I mean, he's made
and even with the
Sinister.
filters and stuff, I didn't really notice that much of a difference. I don't think. Maybe if I rewatched it with that in mind, I'd be like, okay, I can tell this is digital. But watching
Yeah,
it the first time, I didn't notice.
I
Looked
definitely
fine to me.
noticed when they were on the lake at the end, like the ending, because
Hmm.
I felt like it was going to be so hard to film that in Super 8 because she's underwater in some of it.
Yeah.
I was like, you can't film this in Super 8, but it still had like the graininess to it. And then like when she's on like the ice, like it would just be so hard. I feel like to film that. But like when
Hmm.
she's like walking around the bedroom and stuff, I was like, oh, this has like the sound of Super 8 film like to it,
Yeah.
and she doesn't have to talk or anything, so it's a lot easier to edit with that. But all of the filmmaking to this movie, I love Scott Derrickson. I think Sinister is one of the best horror movies ever made. I think The Black Phone 2 is one of the best horror movies of the last 10 years. I think I walked out of this a little harsh because I just have a thing with I don't know what it was. Some with him on the ice skates. I know it's a huge part of the movie. It kind of to me felt like a MacGuffin, like of just a way to be like, oh, how can we make it that they can fight him in the end, like make it possible. And they're like, oh, if we show that he has ice skates. So I just didn't like that whole idea. And it kind of felt like a weird way to do it when it felt like you showed that she could fight in the dream, and then you don't have her just fight him in the dream. And I get you want to have Finney fight him too, but Finney doesn't really fight him. Finney just kind of beats him up when he's already beaten. But all in all, I think this is a very good horror sequel. I think it's one of the better horror sequels we've seen in the last 15, 20 years, and I really enjoyed it. And I think I've given it probably a 78.
You really brought it up.
Yeah, I did
I'm gonna stick.
75 yesterday, so I went up
Yeah,
3.
I'm gonna stick with like 82. I liked it. I think it hits the 80s for me. I thought, like I said, it leans more into the fun and like just wacky stuff more than the first one, and I like that because I think if you're gonna make a sequel, especially to a horror movie, it's kind of the thing with like Stranger Things, where Stranger Things isn't scary anymore because we know what's going on. We know what to expect more so. So if you're
Mhm.
making a sequel, you need to kind of go a different direction to an extent so that it's still fresh and can be scary in different ways. You need to come up with different ways of trying to reach the same, ends that you did in the first movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I felt like this was scary. I mean, it was creepy. The Super 8 was definitely the way to do it because anything
Mm-hmm.
with the way that camera just looks and the way it sounds, like just the way the film sounds when it's getting edited, it just sounds so creepy and so different.
Yeah.
Me and you were so ready for the one jump scare. It didn't get us at all
No.
with the kid under the
Connor
bed.
jumped like a baby.
Connor was not ready for it. Um, but I think I really I did enjoy it. I think just my biggest issue was maybe the third act was the stuff on the ice, which was I think was my only issue with the movie. It just brought it down for me. But I will say the family stuff in this really works for me. The story, like Finney's trauma really works, I think, from beginning to end. I wish we saw more of Finney's trauma though. I wish that was more of like a main concept they went with, like him seeing the grabber out in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they show him, like I wish we saw more of that idea.
Yeah, you see it
I
once in
like
the
that
beginning, but
concept.
yeah, I think it's a cool
Um,
concept, but I do appreciate it doesn't overstay its welcome. Like you see it the one time, and you see that he's clearly thinking of him always. Like he's always like you said, just traumatized throughout the whole movie, and he's self medicating and just trying to suppress it. But it would have been kind of cool maybe to see him a couple more times, like maybe one or two more times, like you said when you see him in the beginning, just like waving at him. But I
yeah, like
also
stuff like
think,
that, not like
yeah,
over the top.
yeah, if that was just like every couple of minutes you see him in the background, you see him Finney looking at him, it would have gotten old, I think, pretty quickly. So I'm
I
glad,
think there's a
maybe you
mistake in the
saw it.
movie too.
Do you?
Yeah, there's a scene, or it's the grabber, and like when he's young, there's a scene. It's when she's actually, when she's following the kid to go to the kitchen, and she sees her mom in the phone booth, and she's like
Uh,
watching her mom on the phone.
yeah, yeah.
So if anyone is going to watch this movie, when you're watching it, look behind Gwen's right shoulder and look up into the tree line. There's a person standing in the tree line. I made sure to like keep looking. I was like, "There's a person there. You can see the feet, the shoes, the laces, and everything. There's a person standing in the tree line." And I was like, "Oh, it's probably." I was like, "Oh, maybe it's like a mistake, or it could be the grabber when he's like wearing his uniform,
Yeah.
because that's where the kid's coming from. So it could be like the kid gets grabbed."
Hmm.
But I thought it was like a cool. If that is who it is, that's a really cool little detail just to add in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the small details in this movie really cool. Location also really cool. I like the snow.
Hmm. Yeah,
Always
it was
adds a
cool.
little.
The whole youth camp thing was super cool. All the
Yeah,
different
the
buildings they
religious
used.
idea. Yeah,
It was
creep.
cool.
Also, who sends their kid to that camp in the middle of
Crazy
the
people.
winter
I
in
don't
the?
know. It's probably nice. It's probably nice. Before all those kids got chopped to bits, it's probably pretty decent. Probably a good time.
Yeah, but you're sending your kid in the middle of the winter up to a mountain where you know it snows like 4 feet.
Well, yeah, but you want to enjoy Christmas without those little fuckers yelling. It's gotta suck. Get them out of the house. Have a good
Uh,
holiday.
um, yeah, but I think the whole cast was really good. Again, I think, and I think Madeline McGraw at the end, what you said, she really is just the best crier. That
Hmm.
whole scene with her mom and that
Yeah,
scene
that
broke
got
my
you.
heart. That scene really everything that I disliked, like the scenes, couple scenes before that, went away. I was like, this movie's so beautiful. I was like, this movie really understands family.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, so I'm a little bit of a sucker for all that kind of stuff. So that got me back in the good graces with it. But yeah, I just didn't like some of the ice skating stuff, some of the stuff on the ice. Those like little things. All in all, I thought it was a really good horror sequel for a movie that me and you, right after the first one, when they announced the second one, were like, this does not need to happen.
No.
But I've much more welcomed it with open arms than you did.
Oh yeah, for sure. But after seeing it, I do like how they build upon, like, they give kind of an origin story for the grabber. With, obviously this is his first. The kids he killed at this youth camp were his first, killings. So
Mhm.
I kind of like that, and that's how he's kind of drawing his power because his bodies are still hidden. I think that's kind of a cool
That was
concept.
that was a really cool idea to it.
Yeah, I like that. Um, how they explain, like, he was just a wild man, and how he
Wow,
was able to
Bill.
kind of get the kids to trust him. And then, like they said, he was a big ice skater, and it would take the kids down to play hockey, and that's how he got them down to the lake and was able to kill them. Also, when he does kill them, when you see that in the Super 8 film, fucking brutal. Like, you're watching the
The
kids
first
get
kid is
gutted.
so brutal.
Yeah, you're
The
watching
other ones
this.
are not that bad.
No, it's not terrible, but especially like compared to the first movie where there's really not a lot of blood. Like, you don't see a lot of stuff.
This
It's
first
mostly,
killing is so bad in this one.
yeah, he literally guts a kid. And it kind of shows, like, remember in the first movie when Finney gets out and he catches him and he's like, if you talk, I'll gut you like a fish. And it's
Yeah.
kind of like, would he actually do that? Maybe, he maybe would kill him, but it wouldn't be that bad. Oh no, he would have chopped him to pieces.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
after seeing this, he was serious.
Because there's the theory that I've been reading about is that so when he wears that smiling mask in the first movie, that's like the best version of him. That's the nice
Hmm.
version of the grabber. That's like when he's nice to Finney and he feels bad about everything. Like when you watch the movie, that's like the kindest version of him.
Yeah.
But as he tells Gwen, when you go to hell, it's not like what people think of. It takes every good version of you and only leaves the dark, the evil, the twisted parts of you. So
Yeah.
now he is only the bad part.
Yeah.
So there's nothing left of him except what evil's in him. So this is the most pure evil version of the guy who was already a serial killer
Yeah.
put back on there. And as Connor said, the grabber's got some swagger to him in this movie. He's not as like dorky, as weird as that is. He's not as dorky as he is in the first movie.
Yeah. Well, I think
Like
that goes with all of the good parts, like all of the fun. I mean, obviously, relative fun. He could have been an actor, anything, whatever.
yeah, I get what you
But
mean.
like, yeah, all those good parts that made him kind of dorky and fun, like you said, to an extent, they're gone. So it's just evil. It's just hatred. It's just pure vitriol who wants Finney to suffer and his family to die. So yeah, it was cool. Very different kind of killer in this movie, but I think it
Yeah,
worked well.
when he walks out in the kitchen, like with his arms out, that reveal with the film footage, and while that scene with Finney, I think a decision I didn't like at first, but then while I'm watching the scene, I was like, oh, this is a really cool idea. To have Finney hearing him on the phone, and then switch to actually hearing him behind the mask.
Hmm.
And I liked that idea because I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Even though I didn't understand him at first, there was like 3 words I didn't understand what he said.
Yeah, it was hard to hear. It was very crackly, especially when
But then he
what's
was
his
like
name?
really into it.
Yeah, when Armando's talking to him on the like radio, I could barely hear any of what he was saying through that radio. It was so like loud and
Yeah, because
static.
the first
But
thing he said, he's like, look what you made me do, and that's like how he hears him.
mhm,
And then he just keeps saying, my name's not Bill, because he keeps
yeah,
calling Wild Bill.
he was saying some of the same things that he was saying to Finney on the phone, but he's just
Yeah,
screaming so loud through a shitty radio that it's just hard to hear.
yeah.
But
That scene
I
was
mean,
creepy.
yeah, it was good. But at the same time, like, you can't hear the words he's making out, but you understand what he's said. Like, he's just yelling bad things to the guy. You don't
He's
need to
just
hear every
scary.
word. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought the movie definitely did a good job of keeping the scariness. But yeah, Miguel Mora also playing such a drastically different character from his brother Robin.
Hmm.
And I thought he was pretty good in it. He's playing like the love interest of Madeline McGraw in this one.
Yeah.
And
Good kid.
yeah, good kid. And he Mason Thames' character, Finney doesn't like him at first, but he slowly gets Finney to accept him. And yeah, I just thought the whole character works. And I will say, Mason Thames, I wanted to be Robin so bad in the DC universe. I don't know if he's too old to be Robin, but James Gunn, please let him be Robin. I'm so down with that idea. I don't know if he's too old, or can he be Nightwing? Can he be Tim Drake? Let this man be Robin.
Maybe
I'll
he's
end it there
18.
though.
He could be Robin. He could be yeah. If he's like the very end of Dick Grayson, or I mean, if they're still doing Brave and the Bold, he'd be Nightwing if anything. But
See,
if you see
but if
like
you're doing Brave, you can't do. If Damien, he can't be Nightwing now because Nightwing's like 25 at this point,
yeah,
26. He's got to be like Tim Drake. He's got to be like Red Robin with the hood, the mask. When he looks a little
all right,
goofy because some reason he doesn't got ears. He looks like a goofball.
it's up to you. Whatever you want. You're the Batman guy.
He looks. Red Robin's such a stupid costume. I never understood that suit. It's Batman without ears. If everyone doesn't know what Red Robin is, go look it up. Terrible Batsuit. It's Batsuit with shortened cape, no ears.
Yeah, that's dumb as shit. What is that?
It's the
Why?
Red Robin.
Just do the. It would if he just did the mask, it would be fine. Why do the whole head thing?
The Red Robin.
Yeah, there's other versions of it just with the Robin mask. That looks cool.
Yeah, he has a hood, right?
Sure. No.
I only know it with the mask. It's the only version I know of it.
Yeah, no. There's versions of just. I mean, it's the same suit, just without the hood or the head cover.
The head
Looks
cover's
fine.
so bad.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Oh, that's the new 52 version. Or
Better.
it's
I don't care.
Injustice. I don't know. I just know the right. I
Whatever.
just know the head cover version. I hate it. So bad.
Yeah.
Don't do
Anyways,
that, James Gunn. Please, God, don't put the head cover on someone.
or do. I'm fine with it. I don't care. If you're gonna do it, then do it. Go all out.
But yeah, Ethan Hawke also so good as the Grabber. What a casting. Um, yeah, I don't think there's any story left to tell in this universe. Please don't force a third one in this. There's nothing. I don't think anything left.
Maybe they'll be like investigators now. Just paranormal, like they're hiding other serial killers. That'd be something. Gwen's dreaming, Finney's just killing motherfuckers.
Vinny just beats up
Yeah.
people.
Finney just is fucking Red Hood. He's just going out. He's like, Gwen, what do you guys like? I had a dream last night. This guy's like, I got it. No, I don't need a description. I'll just go shoot this guy. It's fine.
He could be Red Hood. He's got to beef up a little bit, but
Yeah. We're not having fucking what's his name from
How to Train Your
How
Dragon.
to Train Your Dragon. Yeah, we're not having Hiccup go out beating up bad guys.
I could see it though. I saw him in the beginning of this movie when he's beating up the kid. Saw a little bit of Jason Todd in there.
Sure.
Saw a little bit. Um, yeah. Please God, don't make a third one. I don't think Scott Derrickson would do that. I just don't think he doesn't tend. I think this is the first sequel he's. Yes.
Keep
Oh,
talking.
I thought you were raising your hand like for a
No, I
question.
was just going like, I don't know what you said about
Scott.
Robin.
Oh, Scott Derrickson has. This is I think his first sequel he's made. I know there's Sinister 2, but he didn't direct that. Um. Yeah, I'm very excited to see what he directs next. I'm excited to see what's next for Mason Thames, Madeline McGraw, Miguel Mora, and yeah, I enjoyed this movie way more than I thought I was going to, and sitting with it, I liked it even more. So maybe I'll like it more and more. Maybe on a rewatch, and yeah, I'm happy that Ryan liked it, especially with how much he was against it when it got announced with the trailers and everything else.
Yeah,
Anything else you
but it
have
was
for the
good.
Black Phone?
I
Yeah,
liked it a lot. Really did.
I gotta stop calling it the Black Phone.
It's
It's
just
not.
Black
It's
Phone.
just Black
Nobody
Phone.
cares. It's the Black. Who cares? Throw the in front of it.
Doesn't have a the though. Um, Ryan, before we get out of here, what is your recommendation of the week to everyone?
That's a great question, Tommy. It's a great question,
Thank you.
and I remembered, but I have nothing to say.
I'm gonna recommend.
Yeah, look around. You don't know either.
I'm gonna recommend Halloween 4: The Return of Michael Myers. Really good Michael Myers movie that I think is criminally underrated. You know which one? Don't watch, everyone. Don't watch Rob Zombies, especially not the second one, 'cause it's a waste of your life that you'll never get back. Just like Rob Zombie's wife won't for being in it, or like any of the other movies that she's in. Mm-mm-mm.
What was that about?
Terrible movies.
The hell? Nah, that was a weird noise you did.
That was
Talking about
not. I
Rob
was just saying.
Zombie's wife. You're like, mm.
No, like
Gross.
like waste of
Gross,
talent.
dude. No,
That's what it was meant for. Why are
I
you
know what you
making
were
it weird?
doing.
That was
Yeah,
not what it was. Now
dirty,
you got
dirty,
me. God damn it, Ryan.
dirty.
Do you got a recommendation of the week or what?
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Like the 1999 movie?
Yeah, for sure. That's the one. He's a good dude.
Good dude. Cash was
Good
a
horror
homie.
movie.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of the Popcorn Podcast. I am Tommy Cresta. That is Ryan Fran. Again, make sure to tune in every week to the show. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media accounts. Keep an eye out for our ghost investigation, which should be coming out in the next few days. Everyone have an amazing holiday, an amazing Halloween. This Friday, my Halloween ranking episode of Ranking the Halloween franchise comes out for my Halloween countdown, as it does every year. Ryan, do you want to wish everyone a happy Halloween before we get out of here?
Happy Halloween, everybody. Hope you have a fantastic holiday. Give kids a bunch of candy. Scare a bunch of kids. That's the best part. Just scare children.
Yeah.
Most fun thing. Are you doing a costume?
Yeah, me and Sam are being Michael Myers and Laurie Strode.
You sticking with Michael Myers?
Yeah. Because now I can't say why. You know why I won't be home, but
Yeah.
yeah. Um, yeah. We'll see you all in the next episode where we'll be talking about Welcome to Derry.
Bye.
Bye.